What is up, friends and family of B2J? There are no words for how excited we are to drop these shows for you. We are in the settling in process now, so I beg you, please bear with us. Part of the fun in this is the mistakes that we will be making, especially by me, yours truly, Big Red James Himley. I can't speak for Brian, at Brian Kendall, on the Fossa book.
Oh, I make plenty too.
Hector Brian Kendall. Why did I say your last name like that? Anyway. But I want to get that disclaimer out of the way to set myself up for this disclaimer. B2J and our hosts have opinions that may not reflect our platforms, Big Red Productions and iHeart Media. They might not share our opinions, Brian.
I hope.
I mean, I hope they do.
I hope most people understand that too, though.
We don't want you to have our opinions. We want you to have your opinions. How about that? Anyway, I digress. This isn't by any means a political show. The world outside of this podcast, kind of different, to say the least. Politics isn't everything. We hate division here, and we hope that everyone seeking entertainment feels comfortable. Now let's cue the intro.
What's up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast, and we're coming to you live from the 2 the podcast, stopped in California, knows how to party.
What's up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast, and we're coming to you live from the
209
Stockton, California. Knows how to party. Knows how to party. All right, let's stop this. Stop you thing, that intro thing that we do. Anyways, how have you been, sir?
Pretty good, man.
All right.
Taking it a day at a time.
You excited to be here?
Oh, fuck yeah.
We are live from the B2J Podcastle, deep in the heart of Mudville, the Dub 9, Stockton, California. Let's get straight into the show. Professional wrestling, my friend.
Yes, sir.
We are in a weird place in pro wrestling. The indie scene is flooded and big-time show-stopping performers are getting lost in the sauce. I watch a lot of wrestling. Recently, I just seen Enzo versus Jerry Lawler in a casket match.
God.
That was crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness. I just seen Blue Meanie in an episode of MLW. I'm like, great to see these legends, but what in the actual fuck is going on? I mean, yeah, what?
Better description. I like yours better.
So, with that being said, I watch a lot of wrestling. I can't fit everything in, though. So the indie scene is flooded, and now it's getting even more flooded with people being released by WWE, which is WWE has to.
It's not just all those releases. Ring of
Honor.
Yep.
Yeah,
come on.
So
I mean, I know it's only a 3-month hiatus, but there's no definitive feeling that they're gonna come back at all.
Right. Well, I can only speak for myself, but I know that this is the world that we live in. You have to have multiple jobs, or you have to have multiple incomes, or you are busy just in life, and your significant other is, and you got kids, and your life revolves around your kids. Like for example, me, I'm between 2 jobs. I'm B2J. Between 2 jobs, man.
Yeah, what you gotta do, man.
And yes, one of my jobs requires, because this is more like a passion project, but it's a job. I have to work to put this show on. I have to work. So this is one of my jobs. It's a job that I ultimately want for real. Not the other one I got, but this is the job. This is a job. So one of my jobs actually requires that I watch wrestling. So I watch more than most is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
But I still can't watch everything. I still can't. There's not enough time in the day for me to watch as much wrestling that's going on. So what I'm trying to, the long-winded way of saying, I took that route, the long-winded way of saying that, holy cow, where are all these people, all these superstars going to wrestle? How are they going to all wrestle? It's just crazy. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be able to talk about all that. I'm not going to be able to talk about the indies so much as everybody else. And that's the kind of show that we are. This is the wrestling show, the wrestling episode. And we invite all you wrestling fans to listen to the show. And I love y'all, and I hope that you guys participate with us via the interweb. Please go to our Facebook page, B2J the Podcast, all one word, or interact with us with our emails, which is B2J the Podcast at outlook.com. I wasn't going to count on you to to let the people know what it is, ask you what it was. All right. So like I said, I'm between two jobs. B2J. I'm between two jobs.
All in, man.
You can do what I'm saying is you could interact with us. If you want to talk indies, interact with us. We will be more than happy to talk indie stuff. We both are well versed in the indies. What I'm trying to say is this isn't an indie show. This is the big three. And I'm going to get to that right now. You could do the indie stuff, interact with us. I'll invite you to the show even. If you are listening right now, you are invited to the show at any time to talk whatever you want. But we're talking about indie wrestling right now. If you want to talk indie wrestling, we could talk all day. Me and Brian could talk the whole time about indie wrestling. But until then, until somebody, a brave soul, wants to step up to the mic and talk indie wrestling with me and Brian, we're going to talk about the big three: AEW, NXT, and WWE.
Yes, sir. I
went I took the longest way that I could to get to that. This is an NXT, an AEW, and a WWE show. I am, like I said, we could talk indies, but let's get to, let's start with NXT, huh? NXT, great fucking show. I loved it. It was the debut of Harlan. Actually, NXT is tonight. As we record, NXT is tonight, and I hope to see so much cool stuff. I got some stuff that we're gonna talk about that is forthcoming. But I want to talk about the debut of Harlan. He looked really, really good. He squashed, actually, everybody. And then he kept squashing everybody the rest of the show. It was a great debut for a guy. Harlan's got his little sidekick like Brock has. Just got back Paul Heyman this last Friday, because of this last Friday. Oh my goodness, that was awesome too. I did you see the Brock Lesnar, what he did to the Usos and to, we're not there yet. We'll talk about it in a second. Hold on. All right. He took out, so there's this guy, 6'4". His name is Boa. He's a Chinese wrestler. That dude is the shit as well. I can't wait to see what happens in his career. He's feuding with Joseph Fatu. I can't remember what his wrestling name is either, but he's Joseph Fatu to me. Which he looks like he's got his eye on taking out Boa. Boa and him look great. First time I ever seen Boa. First time I ever seen Harlan wrestle. And they are the shit. That's what I was trying to get at. And I'm not taking the long way to get to that.
Well,
Because I've already not wasted, but I've already took up a lot of time just trying to say that we're talking only about AEW, NXT, and
main roster.
And WWE main roster, yeah. Johnny Gargano, I think he's going to re-sign with NXT. But because of what happened to him, Grayson Waller, he and LA Knight got into it. By the end of the night, LA Knight got his car took, and Grayson Waller took his female and his car and said, peace out. Oh, man. Grayson Waller's getting that go-away heat from the whole locker room. It's so good, dude. You got to check out NXT. NXT
that sounds amazing.
2.0 is a very, very fun show, and I can't wait for the show tonight. It's going to be great because wrestling is great. It's that part of the show now where we tell you to please go to our Facebook page, B2J the Podcast on Facebook. B2J the Podcast, all one word. Look us up, like, share, interact. If you have anything you'd like to add to the show and you're like, fuck Facebook and their left-wing propaganda. First off, turn off the news. Smile. Remember, you're a free American and the politicians can't control you. I wear a mask and I'm vaccinated. Brian is the complete opposite. He's not going out and jumping into a vat of COVID, but I'm not living in fear or staying away from my best friend. If we get sick or whatever, we quarantine and hook back up when everyone is better. How the hell did I get here? Why am I talking about this? Moving forward. The podcast, and for the sake of my peace and happiness, moving on with my life, go interact with us on Facebook, B2J the Podcast. Also, if you have anything that you would like to add to our show, go to
B2J the Podcast
at
Outlook.org.
Outlook.org. What are we doing? Like I said, this is the best. That's the best part of the show is the bloopers, man. But I love it. Anyway, what the fuck happened on AEW? I'll let you know. What a match. The best, hands down, the best match I've ever seen where there was no finish.
Oh, shit.
What am I talking about?
Another draw?
Bryan Danielson. That's his name. Even though the fans kept chanting, Daniel Bryan, cowboy shit. Daniel Bryan, cowboy shit.
Oh, man.
They went to war with Bryan Danielson went to war with Hangman Adam Page, which turned out to be a 60-minute Broadway that ended in a draw. Adam Page and Daniel Bryan, if you guys could call him it, I can too. Those two are a couple of 60-minute men, which got the whole business buzzing. Ric Flair, who criticized Danielson earlier in the week, saying things like, as a heel, bad guy, he'll never be Nature Boy Ric Flair. Maybe that's true. And as a babyface, he would never be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Maybe that's true. While I'm sure Flair meant every word, I'd like to know how he felt after that incredible match. Wouldn't you?
No, you could ask him when he comes to town. I'm fucking with you, bro.
I don't have to, because I got the answer right here.
Oh, shit.
At Ric Flair Nature Boy, I've done so many. Oh, he's not that old. I've done so many hour draws, some great, some average. Tonight, you gentlemen set a new bar the wrestling world can learn from. Adam Page and at Adam Page and at Bryan Danielson. Congratulations. Woo!
So he changed his tune from boo to woo.
Yep. Bryan Danielson is